Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Colorado Rockies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Today's starter for Colorado, Kyle Freeland.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Zach Neto leading things off and takes a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, first baseman.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
High fly ball right field. McCarthy on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting third.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
1 out man at first. And now batting Mike Trout. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Just settling in here at Coors Field. And that one fouled off. Oh, 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, 2 now. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher. But if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
The 1-2. And that one almost hit him. Oh. Liner caught it second.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Neto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Step off throw to first. Neto back on a dive.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The 1-2. And that one upstairs. And a swing and a miss, and the inning is over. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. There's no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting to start for the Angels, Yusei Kikuchi.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And foul ball. That clips the corner. Outside low, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove, and he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock.
Batting second, designated hitter,
Mickey Moniak, the next to hit.
Ball one.
The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in.
batting third, catcher Hunter.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Jordan Beck.
Jordan Beck.
Swing and a miss. That one fouled off. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Scoreless after one. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 6, left fielder Jorge Soler.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Soler getting to start in left, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was born in Cuba. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-2. That one just misses.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
And they'll do it again. No score here in the second. Up and in, ball 2.
Ball 3.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Logan O'Hoppe in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Foul.
2 down, nobody on. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. That one missed. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle.
Hey! Ball low.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. This one in the air, right field. Low makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting 6th, first baseman, Troy Johnston.
Pitch misses, ball 1. This one in the air, center field. Adele moves under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Willie.
This is Willie Castro. On the ground, and that's just foul. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Denver, so in now for the Angels, Vaughn Grissom.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
This one in the air right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Christian Moore.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering misses down and away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach Neto.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup, and the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Hey!
And that drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Oh!
In the dirt. One and two here. Fastball is outside. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at Coors Field. So in now for Colorado, Adael Amador.
Adael Amador.
Huh.
That one not close. And the count is 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And there's a ball. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
That one way inside.
Nope. That's inside.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Just
nope, that's off the
missed.
plate.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Mickey Moniak now at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Sets him down looking, and he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Rockies are down quietly. On to the 4th, still scoreless. On to the 4th, and now the designated hitter for the Angels, Mike Trout. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and the Halos jump out in front. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And a foul ball. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Josh Lowe digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And there's a base hit to the left.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off.
Runner on the go. Ground ball left side. Castro sends it to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Up next for the Angels, catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, Logan O'Hoppe the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 1 so far. On the corner for a strike. And that just misses. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out, the runner at second, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Man at second. Fought off foul. Way inside, gets out of the way. Man on second, 2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Catcher Hunter Goodman.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made. Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And strike 2. That's misses. A ball. Now 2-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Left fielder Jordan Beck.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Flied to right his first time. Step off, throw to first.
He's safe. He beat that.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Adele quickly gets it back in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
First baseman, Troy Johnson.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Two on, one out, and fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one on to first, double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Ready now for the fifth inning. So in now for the Angels, Christian Moore.
Ball.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll touch them all. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kyle Freeland out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
New arm out of the bullpen, number 57.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Shanuel. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1.
You know, these Angels, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And ball 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man at second. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. That one misses. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Mike Trout.
The Rockies have some action in the pen. Seth Halverson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hill also getting ready. Runner at second here, one gone. Outside low, and the count is 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there are two down.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Now batting Joe Adell. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe.
Nope,
and they
good.
lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And that one fouled off. Quick move to first. Adell dives back in safely. The 0-1. Swings through that. Swings through him for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Home half of the fifth coming up. Angels 4 and the Rockies nothing. Back here in Denver, so in now for Colorado, Willie Castro.
Willie Castro.
All these
That's
Rockies
a ball.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And that is out of play. The 1-2. Way inside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Out to short. Whips it to first on the run.
Hey,
and
say!
save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Now it's the second baseman, Adael Amador. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Now he's
Kikuchi
safe.
keeping an eye on him. That one to first. The throw to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Angels 4 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. And here is
Leading off for
Jorge
the
Soler.
Angels, left fielder Jorge Soler.
First offering way inside, almost got him. That one misses.
Thank you, Mace.
So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss
Now
of focus
batting,
on the mound
catcher,
right there.
Logan
Pretty much
Ohapi.
gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Soler aboard here at first with nobody out. This one smoked on its way out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they add on. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And up next for Los Angeles, Vaughn Grissom. And that one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Backed off the plate that time.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman Christian Moore.
This one in the air. Johnston. And the first baseman makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach Neto.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 57 will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jaden Hill.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Just missed. Pulls that one foul. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Coors Field, where we go bottom 6, Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That's a ball.
This one in the air, right field, low, ranging after it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mickey Moniak.
Ball one and a pitch inside. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Got him looking for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Next for Colorado, Hunter Goodman.
No, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy can do some real damage.
Next offering is downstairs.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that one wrapped foul. Off the catcher and rolls away. No advance, though. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And a 2-1 on the way. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A shot to the opposite field, and they cut into the lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Breaking ball inside. 1-2 the count. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Number 37. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Silson warming up as well. That one missed. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Johnston.
Ball
That's
one
out
there.
the corner.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Looks like extra bases. Run comes in from second. It's a 3-run game, 6-3. And in its second with an RBI double.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Yusei Kikuchi is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Righty
Angels,
reliever out of the pen, number 37.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next to hit for the Rockies, Castro, 1 for 2.
Hey!
This one in the air right field, low, hustling after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. 7th inning coming up. It's the Angels 6 and the Rockies 3. Back here in Denver, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, and as you can see, Boog, they've been giving out some souvenirs for the fans in the left field bleachers. The pitching on the other side doesn't adjust. There might be more on the way.
Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Brennan Bernardino. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Halverson getting cranked up as well. He caught it behind his back. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great showcase of athleticism on the play, especially for a pitcher. Things could have gone sideways in a hurry. Great job of not letting that happen.
Here's Trout. He's already homered here in this one. That's out to center field. Doyle under it. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joe Adele.
Up.
And there's
That's
the
the
ball.
ball.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Angels go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 7th, Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
Jake McCarthy.
First pitch swinging. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Here's a chopper to short. Throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
In the air, right field. Lowe has it sized up. 2 away.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Ezekiel Tovar. 1 for 3.
Tovar.
In the air to left center, Soler. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8th inning coming up. It's the Angels 6 and the Rockies 3.
Now pitching for
Seth
the Rockies.
Halverson taking over on the mound.
54.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Angels, right fielder Josh Lowe.
.101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a